Miyamoto Musashi was not only one of the greatest swordsmen of all time, but also a philosopher who lived by an interesting code of ethics. He left behind writings that have inspired many people in different parts of the world. Although he lived 400 years ago in Japan, his teachings are still relevant today. So here's the philosophy of Miyamoto Musashi in 3 minutes. Number 1. Only those who have overcome adversity can truly understand the depth of life. Musashi was born into a poor family in 1584, so he had to work odd jobs from an early age to support himself. This taught him the value of hard work and resilience. When he was 14, he began to travel the country as a mercenary samurai. During his travels, he faced many battles and life-threatening situations which made him grow up fast and learn about the world. These experiences shaped his thinking and made him realize that only those who have gone through tough times can appreciate the beauty and preciousness of life. In his book, The Book of Five Rings, he writes, "The way of the warrior is not easy. It is full of hardships and suffering, but if you are willing to endure these hardships, then you will reach the highest level of enlightenment." Number 2. Do not think your opponent is weaker than you. Musashi had a lot of fights with swordsmen from China and Korea. They used different styles of fighting and weapons, but he never underestimated them. Even when he fought against someone who seemed weaker or less skilled, he always gave them his best and did not take them lightly. This is because he knew that any opponent could be strong and dangerous if provoked or desperate. One time he fought against a young and small swordsman who was considered weak, but Musashi ended up losing the battle. After this experience, he realized that it is wrong to judge someone by their appearance or reputation, and that everyone should be respected as a potential adversary. So he said, "Do not boast of your strength in front of others. Instead, be humble and respect your opponents, no matter how weak they may seem." Number 3. The most important thing in life is to live according to your own philosophy. When Musashi was 29, he had a famous duel against Sasaki. The two swordsmen met in the middle of the river and fought with wooden swords for hours. Although the fight was intense, neither of them showed any emotion or fear. After the duel, they became friends and shared their thoughts about life and death. Kojiro told Musashi that he had nothing to lose because he had no family or obligations. But Musashi replied that this was not true, saying that even if he had no one to protect, he still had to protect himself. He believed that it was his duty to uphold his own philosophy and way of life, even if it meant sacrificing everything else. So he said, even if you have no one else to protect, you must still protect yourself. For what is life without honor and dignity? Number 4. Be straightforward and honest in all things. Musashi was a very direct and open person. He didn't like beating around the bush or hiding his thoughts. He believed that it was important to be honest and sincere in all things. For example, when he was traveling the country as a mercenary samurai, he would always tell the lords who hired him exactly what he thought they needed to hear, even if it wasn't what they wanted to hear. He also believed that it was important to be direct in battle, attacking his opponents head-on instead of trying to trick or deceive them. This way of thinking also applied to his personal life. He was a strict vegetarian and never lied about it. And when he fell in love with a woman named Tamakazura, he didn't try to hide it or deny his feelings. Instead, he was open about it and asked her to marry him. This straightforwardness and honesty was seen as refreshing and admirable by many people, and they helped him to build strong relationships with those around him. In his book, The Book of Five Rings, he writes, "Be straightforward in all things. Do not beat around the bush or hide your thoughts. Be direct and honest, for that is the way of the warrior." Number 5. Never give up, even in the toughest situations. Musashi had many challenges throughout his life, but he never gave up. When he was young, he had to work hard to survive. Later, he had many tough battles that could have easily ended his life, but he kept going. In fact, he fought more than 60 duels during his lifetime, which is a testament to his tenacity. No matter how difficult the situation was, Musashi never lost hope. He believed that as long as he kept moving forward, he would eventually reach his goal. This positive attitude helped him to overcome countless obstacles and achieve his dreams. He was known not just as a great swordsman, but also as a man who never gave up in the face of adversity. In his book, The Book of Five Rings, he writes, "Never be defeated by your circumstances. Even if you are outnumbered or outgunned, never give up, for it is only through perseverance that we become stronger." Number 6. Understand the importance of balance in life. As a Zen Buddhist, Musashi believed that everything in life was interconnected, and that it was important to find balance in all things. He applied this philosophy to his swordsmanship, developing a style of fighting that emphasized harmony between offense and defense. He also believed that it was important to find balance in one's personal life, such as dedicating time to both work and leisure and to be present in the moment. In his book, The Book of Five Rings, he writes, "The way of the samurai is the way of balance. It is the way of harmony between opposites. Only when we find balance within ourselves can we achieve true peace." Number 7. The real test of strength is not in defeating your opponent, but in overcoming yourself. For Musashi, the purpose of swordsmanship was not just to defeat one's opponent, but to improve oneself. He believed that every battle was an opportunity to test and refine one's skills and to become a better swordsman. In his book, The Book of Five Rings, He writes, "The true opponent is not the person standing in front of you. Your true opponent is the person standing inside your heart." Number 8. Do not dwell on the past or worry about the future. Musashi believed that the only moment that truly existed was the present. He taught his students to focus their minds on the task at hand and to let go of any thoughts of the past or future. This helped them to be more effective swordsmen, but it was also a way of living that brought them peace and contentment. In his book, The Book of Five Rings, he writes, "Do not dwell in the past, for it has already happened. Do not worry about the future, for it is uncertain. Live in the present moment, for it is the only moment that is yours." Miyamoto Musashi's philosophy was not only relevant in his time, but also continues to be relevant today. His teachings on courage, perseverance, and self-improvement are as valuable today as they were 100 years ago. Whether you are facing physical battles or challenges in life, his advice can help you to become a better, stronger person. If you enjoyed this video and want to know more about inspiring people, stay tuned for more updates.